Last time on Exanima. Johnny wakes up naked with no memory. He decides to team up with a farmhand named Darren and sets off to find a way topside. Fighting tooth and nail through the darkness, Johnny fills the gaps in his buddy's armor set by defeating a skeletal knight in the catacombs. After stumbling across a well-guarded portal, the true adventure begins. No more checkpoints, no more guardrails. From here on out, it's permadeath. With the equipment they have now, Darren and Johnny are in no condition to fight the beast that lurks in the archives. Best they can do is lure it into a room and trap it so they can finish the job later. A careless swing of a two-handed mace sends Darren to the brink of death. Thankfully, he wakes up. This calls for a full jar of healing salve. With Darren sporting a full set of brass plate armor, and Jam wearing a bracelet he found in a toilet, the group moves on to the crossroads. By this point, your inventory is likely very full. Since this area connects to many others, it's a good place for a staging area, where you can pick up and drop off equipment as you need it. I like to use this room right here. I know the secret room would probably be cooler, but this has some large cabinets you can use to store full armor sets. This skeleton in the back is also helpful. After it's been defeated, you can use its inventory to store all the empty glass bottles, pottery, and other junk items scattered around. Thank you, junk skeleton. These hexagonal trash bins are great for storing weapons upright. Taking only what you need to a new area lets you haul back a lot more loot. Their next stop is a nearby guard station. After taking out the first two guards, Johnny tells Darren to wait outside. The captain of the guard is normally pretty difficult to defeat, but he has one fatal weakness. He is a skeleton, and this room has heavy metal chairs. With access to the armory, Jam now has a full set of armor in good condition, which is important for our next destination. It's time to rearm before going to the markets. Bladed weapons are best against ghouls. They are aggressive, but have no protection against slashing attacks. An ambush. This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. Oh no. Even with careful preparation, the duo are quickly overwhelmed. Leave him alone. I'm going to exsanguinate you. Darren gets down twice, but thankfully the brass armor saved him from a worse fate. Clearing out the immediate area, a devious plan is put into motion. It's not that big a gap, you can make it. Don't you want to rip my face off? Is it fall already? Haha. Darren finds a safe area to rest, while Jim Jam steels his nerves to walk the plank. This would be easier to do with telekinesis, but I wanted to show this could be done even without thaumaturgy. Use your interact key to make minor adjustments, then cross carefully. This area has even more ghouls. Keep your wits about you as you drag the second plank. By crossing here, you bypass the broken bridge and the longer, more dangerous path around. It's time to claim our prizes. Jim Jam gets a small healing cell. The 3-ribbon token. And most importantly, a full set of plate armor. It's hard to tell now because it's very worn, but it actually has a unique black and gold trim. The next item on Johnny's docket is a tactical retreat. If you're feeling brave, head east and hit the 2 levers to unlock the gates. Otherwise, just cross the plank bridge, and remember to get Darren on the way out. With that, you now have a solid foundation past the portal, a secure base you can store items at, reliable armor, and a token that will come in handy later. After rearming with blunt instruments, I recommend heading northeast to the Golem Foundry, where you can find better weapons and even some plate armor for Darren. Now even the Blade Masters will be easy to defeat. I almost clipped Darren a few times swinging my mace recklessly, but he's fine. That's what you get for not drinking enough milk. Until next time, this has been Adventures in Exanima.